matchup that has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. One of the best matchups all season long between two elite runners colliding here today. Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska, home of some of the most loyal fans in the sport. Memorial Stadium, home of the Nebraska Cornhuskers. As we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 9th-ranked team, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. With EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Longhorns will kick this deep to begin the game. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Handoff in a single back formation. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Play fake, looking to throw. Fine time, moving to his left. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Try and muscle for the first down. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches. So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. And the Huskers bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the coverage team makes the touch, so no return on the play.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. And of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. The stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Looks to the left, pass caught, and the game will pick up the first down, tackled at the 22.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
Looks right for a quick completion. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills and summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing.
Here he goes. What a catch and run by the junior.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
The Longhorns line up on 1st and 10 now. Wants to throw it. Looking to scramble. Looks like he's going to run it. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap. As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup you want to exploit and take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up a first down.
Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Caught quickly. Brought down very quickly. Not much to show for that completion.
You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch. Now you're 3rd down and long. You're going to have to get the ball thrown downfield if you want to be able to put drives together.
Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
What a huge third down conversion here for this offense. Nice job of being able to give the quarterback enough time. He finds the matchup that he wants, gets it to his man, and he does the rest.
The Longhorns looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try the option play here. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, there it is, Chris. One of the most dangerous plays in college football, the option. What's even more dangerous, as a defender, you have no clue if he's going to pull it, tuck it, throw it. That time, he took it himself, fooling the defense all the way to the end zone.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Pre-snap motion from the receiver. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in the zone coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So the timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Looking for a receiver. Punt over the middle. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the 1st down mark.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. The big fullback's got it here. Has a path to the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Longhorns. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. He hands it to the back.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Here's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. That play will move the sticks, set him up first down at the 42. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, there's just so many things happening on these read option plays, and they happen fast. This defense has done a good job of trying to prevent this quarterback from hitting the big play. He gets some yards here, but at least he didn't get out for a big gainer.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Throwing off play action. Receiver makes the catch. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. The RPO caught to the right. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion. Now it's second down here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He fires downfield. Makes the catch. Can he get in? They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
First and goal. They'll try to run it in. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Now the kick hits off the left upright. It's no good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down.
There's a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46. Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
You see more and more offenses in college football going with 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And we're able to move the sticks. Set up now, first down at the 34.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
On first down, it's play action. He dumps it off to the tight end.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and if you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down at the 17.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
The Longhorns looking to cash in the red zone. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the fourth quarter, really starts to wear you out.
Defense looking to dial up some pressure here. He's looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Now they come up second and goal from the 3. Quarterback's got it on the option. He'll pitch it. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Texas.
What a call inside the 10-yard line. You truly have to trust your quarterback because things happen fast down inside the 10 on this option play. Doesn't give it, doesn't keep it himself, pitches it out, and comes up with 6.
Automatic on the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
First down and more. He's still running. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball for 31.
Boy, Chris, this back is so talented. He picks up another first down. The Nebraska faithful love to see the ball in his hands, just like they've loved to see the backs over the years. Think about T.O., Tom Osborne, when he had the backs going, Mike Rozier and Lawrence Phillips and Amon Green, Roger Craig going way back. More recently, Amir Abdullah, Rex Burkhead. Boy, oh boy, they've had some fun backs to watch.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking deep downfield to the left. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He could go. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Short pass finds the tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allow allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this team.
It is intercepted. Tackle after a short return to the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Looking to throw it on first down. Hit as he released it. Grabbed by the receiver. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the mark.
Well, this is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
The Cornhuskers offense is on the move now. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. The Huskers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. First down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
He decides to keep it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Pressure is coming. A quick throw to the right. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He lets it rip. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Look out, he's in the clear. Past the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns. The defense gets involved in the scoring.
Chris, with another touchdown, this first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
BAT is good. They're pulling ahead 28-6. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Loss of 3. 2nd down coming up.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Cornhuskers will kick it away to get us going in the second half. fields it inside the 15. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The Longhorns offense takes the field. First play of the second half is a handoff.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Running out of time in the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
Send the back in motion. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Texas. He wins the foot race to the end zone. And momentum really building. Now, Kirk, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score Texas 35, Nebraska.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Set to advance on the football.
And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Keeping it on the ground here. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle, but first down.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
He's running out of time here. Took contact on the throw.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Makes a quick grab. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? The quarterback making some changes at the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Taking a deep shot here to the right. This one is broken up. Ball's incomplete.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
A running play called on 4th down. And the Huskers are moving quickly down the field.
Well, that's when you know a coach trusts the offensive line and his running back. 4th down and short, no problem. Give it to the running back. The back doesn't hesitate at all. He's able to convert and pick up that nice first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
This is a great job by the defense, putting 2 defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
But the gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense.
Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. The Longhorns pick up enough for a first down here.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Handoff here from the shotgun. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
It's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. They're going to run the option. Pitches to the back. He'll be stopped for a loss on the play. The defense all over the option that time.
Well, they go with the pitch here on the option on third down. Good call, but this defense is not fooled at all. Good job of recognizing this and being able to blow that up to now force a fourth down.
And here's the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He flips it to the back across the middle. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Brings up second down.
Looking to pass here on second down. Defense is coming after him. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
The receiver makes the catch. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Zips it down the middle. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34.
This guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. 1 quarter to play in what has been a